What's up, guys? My name is Jomel,
My name's Jarron Gaddis.
and we are the Wannabe Boo podcast, bringing the latest and greatest game and anime news, reviews, and waifus for life. This is episode 45.
Yep,
45. 45. Sorry about that.
That is correct.
Okay, I had a bit of a brain fart, but I didn't think we were already at 45.
All right, let's see if I can come up with a rap this time. Hold on.
Okay.
45 in the no. My brain shut off.
No, we're just gonna stop there.
No. Hold on. I can do it.
All right.
45 is live, taken to the sky. You never know what the wannabe boo can do. Coming at ya, Fu Manchu, Pikachu. Yep.
Yeah, that's it. Kanye better sign us up, otherwise, we're gonna go solo.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, how's it going, John? How's your week been?
It's pretty good. Well, I mean, it would be good if I had a Switch.
That's true. No, it's true because it is past December 7th, and you know what that means. It's time for a little something that we haven't had for a while. Dick.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. No. So, I mean, other than that, how's the rest of your week though?
I mean, it's been stressful as shit because my fucking.
Yeah, did you have your finals week or?
Yeah,
isn't this your finals week?
It's not so much stressful because of the final itself. The final was easy as fucking. It's the easiest thing I've ever done.
Okay.
It's the problem is that because I'm a piece of shit and procrastinate on doing homework.
Oh.
I had to essentially spend 24 hours doing homework.
I see. And
I mean that almost literally.
You had that classic anime scenario of where you didn't do your summer homework and you had to do it all in one episode.
Yep.
Scenario.
Yep.
Except you didn't have any friends to copy it, did you?
I mean, it wouldn't have helped.
No, that's true.
Because I mean, again, I had most of the homework's done. It's just the fact that every single assignment takes fucking 24 hours to fucking do because it's just retarded.
Well, that sounds like good fun. But is it all over now? Is it pretty much all good?
It's all done. I took the final. I'm pretty sure I aced it, or at the very least got like, I don't know, like a 90. I didn't get less than an 80, is what I'm saying.
Okay, so you're pretty much good up. You're
pretty much
there.
good on the final and the homework because most of it's done. The vast majority of it's done. It's
Nice,
just I
nice.
didn't have enough time to finish the last one before I had to actually study for the exam.
All right, well, that's good. So are you on a break now? Then like most college kids or school kids?
Yeah, technically, I need to apply for the next semester to the school I'm going to, which is Alabama A&M.
A&M. I hear they have a good drum line.
I would imagine they do.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd join it if I also, again, was not a piece of shit.
This is true, but then again, we need to do our podcast. So I don't know how committed you would be to rehearsals and whatnot.
Yeah, that'd get pretty rough.
Yeah, pretty much. But okay, well that sounds good. Now,
how about you, Jomel?
Me, well, my week was relatively boring because of work and stuff. Because I was mostly just egging my dick on for Friday, which was the 7th, which was the day Super Smash Bros. Came out, and for the
like half the world population had a collective jizz.
Pretty much, and nothing but that. I was like deciding on whether I should go to the midnight release on that Thursday night, and I'm glad. No, I know I did. I'm actually glad I did, because I pre-ordered it, and I was like, oh, so I heard that they were doing a midnight release, and I'm like, you know what? Do I need sleep Thursday night? Probably not. So, what I ended up doing was just staying up till that midnight release. I got me a free poster. I got me some free joystick cover thingies that were Smash.
They were free?
Yeah, they were free.
Oh, fuck me.
And I got the game. And that was pretty cool. Oh, and they also entered me in a raffle too. So, I mean, I didn't win anything, but that was pretty cool. And a good amount of people showed up at my local GameStop. So
I want to die.
I'm sorry, Jarron. Sorry to hear that. I'll post pictures, so maybe you can share the experience with me online.
No, I won't get free stick are
Stick covers.
fucking holders.
That's true.
God, that makes me so upset. That makes me legit upset.
Really? They're
Yes.
like little rubber stick covers.
I don't care.
That are Smash Ball
I don't
covered.
care. Jomel, Smash over my lifetime had grown to be one of my favorite fucking games.
Right, that's true. So is mine.
And the fact that I missed it, I didn't have enough money to get it initially. I didn't have enough money to get the fucking Switch at any point in time. Well, I did not false. I did have money until I had to pay for my fucking class out of pocket. Thanks, FAFSA. And then what happened? What happened? And now here I am sitting here after 2 days after release, like, well, I guess everyone's having fun as I'm literally just fisting my own asshole with fucking razor blades because I can't play the game, and I'm just like, you know. I'm glad you're having a good time, though, Jomel.
I am. Again. Sorry. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to say at this point right now. Well.
Just shoot me in the face and everything will be okay.
Your time will come, Jarron, and that time will be you kicking my own ass. In the meantime, I have time to prepare for that. Try to defend my own ass.
You and your fucking you and your fucking Wiimote.
Hey, that was the most optimal way to play Smash Brawl during the time. I was at
controllers.
Hey,
GameCube controllers.
This is what peak performance looks like. If you don't like it, then you're part of the problem.
You are the problem.
Okay, so but funny thing was, I actually did buy a controller. I did buy a pro like controller. I didn't buy the pro controller because $70. No.
Yeah, right.
I ended up buying the Power A version of the pro controller, which is also licensed by Nintendo. So
interesting.
Pretty good. It's pretty much the same size as a pro controller. I've held both. The only difference is that this uses normal batteries instead of a rechargeable one. That's the only difference. So, and it has no rumble. So I don't know how keen is that to optimal performance.
I mean, rumble. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the rumble function in any controller. It's not so much that I don't like it. It's just it was added and people were like, "All right, this is cool," and then that's it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it still has motion controls, but it just doesn't have rumble. That's the only difference.
I don't think I'll miss rumble functions. It was nice, I guess.
Yeah.
But other than that, I feel like there wasn't that much of a point, other than I guess to try to make you feel more immersed.
Pretty much. And the reason why I got it too is because so that I can add, a third controller to the mix, because you know how the Joy-Cons can essentially be two separate controllers. Ridiculous. Right. They are fucking ridiculous to play with. Because I've played with all three configurations. The two Joy-Cons, the Pro stock controller, and the fucking, Joy-Con itself.
I don't see how it would be possible to play with the single Joy-Con.
Hey, I've tried it. It's mind-boggling, but it works once you get the hang of placing your fingers at a certain spot, and you kind of just roll with it.
If your hands are small.
I don't know. I mean, my hands are pretty small, and I had to you ever held a finger sandwich before? It's kind of like that. You kind of have to you have to be dainty with. I didn't use my whole hand because there was nothing to grip onto, so I had to finger cup I had to use 3 of my fingers, and then my thumbs, to just cup everything together on my tips, and then configure it in a way where I can actually dodge still, as well as do my special hits and shit. It was interesting.
So it's hard for people with small hands, impossible for people with big hands.
Probably, but I wouldn't be surprised if someone else tried it in that configuration, or if someone somehow beats me with the Pokeball Plus from Pokemon Let's Go. So someone's gonna do it. Someone like we said last time. Somebody is gonna reconfigure that Pokemon Let's Go Pokeball Plus controller to configure that as a fucking Smash controller, and everyone's gonna be upset.
You are absolutely right, and it's gonna be awful.
Yeah. And so far besides that, so far it's been pretty good. I'm having a lot of fun. I'm just doing a lot of solo rounds against computers and friends and whatnot. There's one thing though, online is fucking terrible.
Yeah, I know. I've heard that from a few people.
Yeah, like I don't like it's not necessarily just the connectivity. It's just it lags a
Yeah.
lot, and I mean I don't really see any benefit for me to continue at this point. So
Yeah, I kind of feel bad about that point because like they because that's like half the game, you know, being
I
able to
wouldn't
play
say it's
online.
half.
Oh
I
yeah,
feel
you're
like
right, not
Smash a
half,
lot of
but
I feel like a lot of Smash is kind of just local play. To be honest.
okay, good point, good point. But like at the same time, when you don't have any friends like I do that
Yeah,
aren't around you,
that's
you
true.
don't have anybody to play with other than people online. And even if it seems like even if you have perfect internet, it's still gonna lag because of I guess however Nintendo's fucking online servers are done. So they're gonna have to either do something or I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know what they can do other than do their best to update. But they
I
gotta do it
mean,
fast.
yeah, at least hop onto the 5G bandwagon, you know.
Right.
Because so far, because I tried, I only did online once, just try just to try it out, and it was just so unappealing to like play, and it was bad. It was real bad,
Mm-hmm.
and I was a bit disappointed about that because I was hoping at least I could dabble in some online battling,
Right.
without having to like look out and find people to like smash. Like, hey, you play Smash? Let's go, come on. I wouldn't have to
Right.
like do that.
Though, did you they know they said that they were doing their best to make it so that you only connect to people within your country. Is is that did that happen or did it not? I guess tell you.
I'm not completely sure. I don't think it told me any
Oh.
specific information. I'm assuming that I played with people within my country. Still lag though.
Right, right, right. That's so good. Sorry, people. I'm a little tired because no real reason.
You're a 25-year-old with 60-year-old problems.
Uh,
What else do I have to say? Oh yeah, there's one interesting way. I thought about, so you know how you have to like unlock the Smash characters. There's usually a way to unlock the Smash characters and all that.
yeah.
I had it completely wrong in the beginning
What?
because
Oh,
when I
you
boot,
thought it was still the same convoluted way you had to do it in the other games?
which was
For
I don't
example,
yeah, go ahead.
to unlock Mewtwo in Melee and Brawl. No, not he wasn't in Brawl.
No, it's just melee probably.
In Melee, you had to play the game for what was it? Like 500 hours? Not 500 hours. Like 200, 100 hours or something like that. So basically, it was just people just letting their games run all night.
Oh no, nothing like that. Well, not exactly like that. See,
Mm-hmm.
when I booted it up, I went straight into the adventure mode because I thought
Uh,
that was one way to unlock the characters.
yeah,
And
it is. I think.
another thing I didn't anticipate was how hard the adventure mode was actually was.
Oh, it's actually difficult.
This is
Good.
like this was it was I started on normal. I ended up going down to easy to see if I can even you know do some of the challenges, and holy shit, easy is still a fucking pain in the ass. Oh
Good.
my god. And there's no way to and you have to do it solo. There's you can't This adventure mode doesn't add any other players, which is weird, but
That's all
yeah.
right.
But pretty much you got to be good. You have to be like on top of it if you want to
Mm-hmm.
like really run through adventure mode
Mm-hmm.
like efficiently. And you gotta make sure that the characters that you unlock in the adventure mode are ones you're pretty proficient with, or you're gonna have to learn to be proficient with because some of these some of these computers are really intense. Like I don't know what Nintendo did, but they beefed up their computer combat
Yeah, the
by a
AI.
good amount.
Yeah. Yeah, I was watching some YouTubers play against some of the CPUs and like they were like teching off walls and not, sometimes usually they're kind of stupid. I mean, they are still kind of stupid.
Yeah,
You can
obviously.
there's a good amount of you just being able to stand in place and just keep forward smashing them and then you win. But like apparently like at level 9, they actually like I mean, there's still computers, but they're way more technical than they ever were.
Yeah, way more technical. Like at one time I was, cause I unlocked Shulk, Shulk. Yeah, Shulk, isn't it? I can't remember what it isn't.
Shulk, Mr. Monado boy.
From Xenoblade.
Yeah, Shulky Bulk.
Yeah. So I unlocked Shulk, and a computer was one. Shulk was was one of the computers that I had to face. I had him on level 9 because I was training and stuff like that. And
Right.
holy shit! The moment the battle started, he was utilizing everything Shulk had, and I didn't even know what the hell was going on. I couldn't keep up with him. I was like, "What the fuck is this?" It's like I'm getting my own ass kicked. I was getting my ass kicked. I lost. I actually lost to that match.
Jesus, Jomel.
I
I
didn't. I
didn't
didn't.
lose against the CPU. No, I'm
I
kidding.
know. I know, right? I didn't even see because I didn't even know Shulks had the abilities he had until I had a up close personal match with a computer on level 9.
Mm-hmm.
So got me a little bit intrigued. And also, a Jigglypuff on level 9 is fucking terrible.
Oh, yes, it is.
Because you don't know what. Because you know how like her sleep smash thing, her sleep.
Rest.
Yeah, her rest KO.
Yeah.
You know how you have to be accurate and stuff like that. Human error is a thing. A computer error, yeah, it's like point zero something. Pretty much it'll be
Well,
on the dot.
well, see, here's the thing. You can't. It's not so much computer error. It's that it's just like
It knows it's a
it.
hitbox or a
It
target
it
box.
has to let you win in some way. Because if it didn't, it wouldn't be fair.
Well, I guess so. But then when you gotta have a challenging. I guess there's like a fine line between a challenging CPU and just throwing your controller against the wall because you can't even win against a CPU.
Right. Well, that's just because you're bad, Jamal. But it's
Yeah.
okay.
It's only been 2 days. I'm still training. I'm still working. I'm still trying to work out my mains and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, and also I don't know what the whole uh cult I don't know what the whole cultural thing is with the me fighters. Well, they're pretty good.
What?
So the
What do you
me
mean?
fighters.
What are you talking about? Cultural?
I don't know. Like, is that a thing for for in the Smash community? It's been a while. The last time I mean, was it the me fighters were a thing in Smash 4, weren't they? The last Smash.
Yeah.
So I don't know how that's. I don't know if people really use them a lot because I found them to be pretty fun.
I mean, see, here's the thing about the Mii's. They were either really bad or just busted as fuck.
But
So
as in like OP.
they weren't allowed in competitive play.
Oh,
I
I see.
liked playing them, particularly the Mii Brawler.
Uh huh.
So I mean, they're still a decent part of Smash. The other
Mm-hmm.
thing is that now, since they've removed the ability to customize your moves like they did in Smash 4, the me characters are now restricted to like 3 different attack sets, and I don't think you can mix and match them, which fucking sucks.
Oh no, you can.
Oh, you can. Good. Good.
Yeah,
Good. Good.
there's
Okay,
still
never
some
mind.
level of there's still some level of customization. Like the only thing you can customize is the special, the B. So your special, side
Well, yeah,
special,
that's
up
what I mean.
special, and
That's
down
all.
special.
That's what I mean. That's the what you can customize.
Yeah, so that's so far that's the only thing I know I can customize. So,
Mm-hmm.
but so far overall I'm enjoying Smash. I still have to unlock more characters. Um, like I said, the computers are really hard, so I've actually failed in unlocking some characters because they were just fucking terrible to deal
Jesus,
with. In combination to environmental, dangers as well, because some of these stages are also quite dangerous and hazardous to fighters.
that's true. That's true. That's
Like I have yet to unlock Mega Man because the fucking stage is also is a big hazard
fair.
at the same time trying to beat Mega Man. So
Fucking dealing with Clayman. Yeah.
exactly. So far I'm enjoying it. I can't wait to keep on going. I know I'm gonna be I'm gonna be smashing it up with my coworker tomorrow because he bought it too on launch day. So
Oh fuck, man! I'm so. By the time I get it, no one's gonna be playing Smash anymore.
well, no, and everyone will be
No,
playing Smash except
that's a joke, Jomo.
oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't catch the
It's
joke.
all right. It's all right. Smash is eternal until the next one
You
or
know,
Melee.
that's true. This is true.
Though I haven't heard much about. Well, again, the game just came out. I don't know how much it's affecting the competitive scene.
Oh
Like,
yeah, I don't know
is it
either.
pulling people from melee into uh,
Ultimate?
ultimate?
I don't know actually. I haven't looked at it. I mean, again, it's only been 2 days. I mean,
Right.
they kind of had a tournament day. The only way they would have had a tournament was like that weekend launch.
No, they should have had it that very fucking day.
The 7th be like a
That night,
fucking a regional like that midnight. Oh no, that day have
yep,
an all day
like people
tournament.
just come in. They just have like 600,000 copies of Smash. Everyone comes and gets theirs, signs up, and then plays
Wow.
for the tournament.
That would be a bad idea. I do know there were some people on my friends list that were just trying to they were already hosting tournaments. They were hosting like mini tournaments at their own place because
Mm-hmm.
it's a thing, and it is really much more suited for the tournament scene now since a lot of its configurations are more customizable to to a tournament standard now,
Right.
or it's easier to do it now than it has been. So,
Mm-hmm.
but more on that later. There are a couple of news I do want to talk about, still relating to Smash though. So if you guys haven't known yet, it was during the Game Awards. One of the characters that were confirmed to be part of the Smash roster for that fighters pack, it was gonna be Joker from Persona 5.
Yeah, that honestly fucking came so far out of left field.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
It's
I know you were a big reactor to this on Facebook when it was announced.
yeah. When I fucking saw it, like I don't, because again I didn't watch the game. I didn't get a chance to watch the Game Awards while it was happening for whatever reason. Mainly because I wasn't paying that much attention to it thanks to finals. But like, I'm just browsing Facebook and I see a fucking meme. I'm like, wait a fucking minute, what? That's not real. And I, lo and behold, fucking Nintendo Sakurai, the madman, he did it.
Yeah, exactly. So, which is why I'm thinking like I honestly think either Waluigi's gonna be part of those five. He's probably gonna be dead last at this point in that five, just because everyone's asking for it, and I think Sora has a good chance of being in it now at this point.
I see, see, yeah, because Joker opened the fact that Joker, who has barely any games on this, actually no games on the Switch. There's or no, what a not Joker Persona. There's only one Persona game on Nintendo consoles, and I believe it's Persona 2. Don't quote me on that. It's one of them. But outside of that, Persona 5 had no presence on the Switch until now.
Exactly, and
They still haven't even announced the game to be on the Switch. Like, if
yeah,
they did that
exactly.
simultaneously, that would have made sense. Like,
Yeah,
after the reveal, it'd be like, also, Persona 5 is going to be on Switch. No, they didn't do that. None of that. It's just,
it was
hey,
like
Joker's on Switch.
yeah, exactly. Just smacked in their face. Yeah, yeah. Joker's in it now.
I mean, granted, in somewhere, someone found out that Joker or not Joker, Sakurai actually won it. Um, or he really liked Persona 5,
Oh, really?
but outside of that,
So he was
they
a
always said,
fan.
right, he was just a fan. So I guess that's why Joker's in it.
He was a fan, so he put it in his game.
Right. And
I mean, all hail Sakurai then. Shit.
right. Fuck. There's a few people that like wanted it in, but no one thought it was a realistic
The realistic
choice.
goal. Yeah, that's
Right.
true. This is true.
But now fucking Goku could be in it. Fucking Banjo Kazooie could be in it.
Actually, yeah, I feel like why isn't anyone like I don't know why Banjo wasn't ever considered since he was also part of what the Rareware scene
Yeah.
back in
Oh
the
no,
day.
trust me. People want Banjo in Smash, but the licensing is a problem because
Oh,
since Rare
Microsoft.
doesn't exist, and I think Microsoft owns.
Well, it exists, but only in name only. It's owned by Microsoft right now, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's owned by Microsoft, and you know Microsoft doesn't always like to play nice.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
true.
granted, there's crossplay between certain games between Nintendo and Microsoft now, but who knows?
Yeah, that's true. Well, but that's one of the good news I wanted to bring up. And one other news is I kind of ran into this. It was sort of weird. I was a little bit like, I mean, yeah, it was a weird thing. I decided to just bring it up just because it seemed like a interesting kind of bit of news to bring up.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently, a high school, I believe the high school was shut down a couple days ago before Smash was released because a student wrote on one of the whiteboards December 7th until, and then someone drew like the Smash logo, the big ball and the little
Yeah,
lines
yeah,
in
with the cross,
between.
yeah.
And then I guess some people thought that was a crosshair and assumed that it was gonna be a school shooting.
That's amazing. Oh, that kid is a hero. He got everyone out of school so they could play Smash.
But
Amazing.
I mean,
Maybe that wasn't even the intention, but
yeah.
still.
I mean, it was misinterpreted that it was a school shooter because the Smash logo I guess looked like a crosshair to some
I
people,
mean,
even though
it kind of does look like a crosshair, yeah.
I mean it's like, but it's off center though. Like
Yeah.
it's like it's a bit retarded looking.
Right, but kids are shitty and can't draw.
That's true. That's true.
So,
But yeah, that was something I wanted to bring up because I didn't think of anything much of the story. I didn't think it was real at first, and I looked into it and like, yeah, the school was actually shut down because there were rumors about a school shooter happening on December 7th.
That's fucking hilarious. That's amazing.
I mean, as of now, they know what it is and gave a letter out to all the students. Gave a letter to all the students' parents about the rumors and what they confirmed about.
Wait, so how many days were they out?
Oh, it was just that one day because you know that was sort of a specific date
The
to
day of Smash.
So that was a bit of news I wanted to bring up.
That makes me incredibly happy.
And one more thing is I've got a bit of a PSA. For those of you who are watching SAO like me, like good people.
Oh, I know what you're bringing up.
So bit of a warning. This week's episode is a little bit heavy when it comes to certain.
It's pretty rapey.
Yeah, it's very rapey. We're talking about like Goblin Slayer episode 1 levels of rapey.
Well, if anything, it's worse because it was like
Nothing happened.
Particularly detailed.
Yeah, and nothing even happened. No, okay. I'm just saying. Obviously, they're not gonna completely bring it out there. But all I'm saying is that they even provide you a warning before the episode starts that there's a good amount of graphic scenes that involve sexual harassment and all that. So just a bit of a warning there, just to know what you're getting yourself into, as long as you're aware. Because I was like sort of, I guess it was sort of a good thing on my end. I was sort of spoiled by it because somebody actually posted a page from one of the light novels, because I guess someone was anticipating a scene, or someone was anticipating what was going to happen next in the next week's episode, and I had an idea what was going to happen. Though for some reason I thought to myself, yeah, oh, this is pretty intense. They're definitely not gonna show this in any episode. Lo and behold, I was wrong. So, just be aware that if that shit will go down in this week's episode of SEO. Was it episode 9 or something, or episode 10?
Right.
But yeah, just a bit of a PSA, because I mean, I was ready for it, fortunately, but I know some people were not ready for that. I know Matisse wasn't ready. He actually texted me like the day of, and I was like, "No, what happened?" It was like, "Oh shit, did my predictions actually did my prediction was my prediction wrong? That it actually went down?" I'm like, "Okay, well, shit."
I mean, I saw the clip on Facebook.
It's a good episode too, just because of the way the story went and how how this when it came to like the overall mission of the series so far. But yeah, we have some deep feels coming in here. Like last time I felt this much hate towards characters was probably the second half of SEO, this for season 1, with, was it Elf Dude?
Yeah, Mr. Cringy villain.
Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, that's about it. So in light of everything, we want to talk about the Game Awards. Even though neither of us really watched it, there were a lot of stuff that happened. A lot of things that happened, like the Game of the Year, Best Multiplayer, and all that stuff. A lot of things happened. A lot of your favorite peeps were there. Ninja was out there hosting it. Jacksepticeye was hosting it. Pokimane. Was PewDiePie there for the Game Awards? I don't know.
I kind of doubt it.
Okay, well,
a lot of people aren't trying to associate with PewDiePie because he said the N word and because they still think he's a Nazi.
Yeah, well, that's true. It's okay as long as he beats T Series. That's okay. Everyone.
Well,
by the way,
he is.
By the way,
everyone's currently winning.
By the way, everyone subscribe to PewDiePie right now because that's what everyone is doing with an online audience. Everyone is pretty much telling everyone to subscribe. Even Jake Paul is coming out of the shadows to help out PewDiePie. Apparently.
What do you mean coming out of the shadows?
Oh, he tweeted out at him saying that you will find that the shadows will become your unlikely ally, something like that. And apparently he's gathering all the Jake Paulers to like help out PewDiePie's sub count, and he gained 5 million in 1 month.
That's fucking weird.
Right? It's all for the meme, and also for to remain the number one, I guess.
But unfortunately, T Series is going to continuously grow because do you know what the T Series is?
Yeah, well, I know what it is. I don't know if our listeners know what it is.
Well, basic idea is that it's kind of like an Indian music. Actually, you probably have a better handle on it. What is it?
Okay, well, essentially, they're a Bollywood YouTube channel. If you're familiar with like Vivo, in America, sort of like that. It's a lot of I think it's like music videos and movie scenes, and they're like a big Bollywood like music channel. So, it's the Vivo of India essentially.
I got you. And the reason why it would be able to win is because because there's a lot of people in India.
Oh, that's true. They are. Wait, no, yeah, India. I think India right now. Wait, is India the largest population? Has the largest population in the world, or is it China? I can't remember. I always mix those two apart.
Oh, that's a good question.
I think it was China. No, I think it was India. India's still number one. It's like some billion, 1.2 or 2 point some billion.
Mm-hmm.
When there's a lot of people. Yeah. I don't know, Jarron. The power of the internet has made us so powerful. I think even we can achieve something as monumental as this.
Right.
Maybe. So, everyone subscribe to PewDiePie, just because do for the meme.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see how long it lasts. Like apparently, because again, 5 million subs in 1 month. Just after like everyone has been promoting it, and another good thing is that PewDiePie is actually also using this attention to actually put more awareness to a bunch of his like fundraisers he's also doing as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because unfortunately because of the whole PewDiePie versus T Series meme thing, there's been a lot of cases where people have been, I guess, acting very malice towards that of Indian people online, and even towards like some T Series accounts.
You mean the same as they usually do?
Yeah. Well,
let's be honest.
I don't know. I don't think it's the same, but point is, PewDiePie doesn't want to be associated with that kind of stuff. But just he likes what we're doing for him, but you gotta stay chill about these kind of things. It's all for the meme. All right, we're not here to like literally kill T Series down or something. We're all here to be part of this giant jumbled up marble, which is the internet.
Right. For the internet, for better or worse.
Well, mostly worse in this at this point.
True.
But the Game Awards, Jarron, want to take over?
Yeah, Game Awards happened at some point in time. I don't remember when. I
think it was this past Friday. It was
Friday?
Yeah, it was either Friday night or Saturday night, one of those two. It was this past weekend.
Okay. If it was Friday night, I was doing homework. If it was Saturday night, I was asleep. So yeah, they announced quite a few things. Should we talk about Game of the Year before or after?
We can do Game of the Year last. Oh,
Okay.
I'm sorry, December 6th. It was December 6th, Thursday. That's when the
Oh,
Game
yeah,
Awards
I'm still
happened.
doing homework.
Okay, that's when it happened.
So yeah, I'm gonna go down this list that I found at Kotaku. So yeah, one of the first thing on here is Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 Black Order. It's gonna be a Switch exclusive. That's interesting. Coming out
Okay,
next year.
like
Um,
January, February, or just generally next 2019.
Next year.
All
Yep.
right.
I imagine it's gonna come out early next year. It's made by Team Ninja. If you don't know what Marvel Ultimate Alliance is, it's essentially kind of like a Marvel style beat 'em up. Think I don't know why I can't ever think of my feet with these kind of things. Think I don't know. I don't know. Basically, you can kind of switch out characters, take on different various missions, and just beat the shit out of enemies with your special abilities and whatnot. It's kind of takes an old style gameplay and modernizes it, I guess.
All right. I'm down.
It looks pretty good. Trailers out. Go check that out when you can. Next up is Far Cry New Dawn, which is I don't know if it's a DLC or it's its own game. I'm assuming it's its own game. It takes place 5 years after. Let me see. Is it 5 years? Okay, it just says it takes. Yeah, it takes place after the events of Far Cry 5.
Okay, so it's just
Different. What?
oh, like so it's like is it DLC then?
No, I'm guessing it's its own game, similar to the way like if you ever played Dishonored 2,
Oh, I
uh,
see.
they had an expansion that was effectively its own game
Right,
and
right.
separately released.
Okay.
But yeah, New Dawn. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be its own game. Um, After the events of Far Cry 5, you are playing as uh, you're playing as like these two twins against the main cult from the game, like the main branch of the cult,
Mhm.
and one of their, I guess, main selling points for it is that the dog can now get into the car,
Nice. Okay.
which I guess couldn't happen in Far Cry 5. I don't know, honestly. Next up, oh, this is actually one that I was actually pretty excited for. Giant has a new game coming out called Hades.
Mm.
If you don't know what company Supergiant is, they made Bastion and Transistor, which were critically acclaimed. I'm pretty sure this one's going to be just as good. Which reminds me, I need to finish Transistor. As great as the game as it is, I'm don't I'm just a piece of shit and can't finish it. Um, but it looks like it's going to be. Oh, they also made Pyre. Looks like it's going to be a roguelite uh, dungeon crawler.
Okay. That sounds pretty
Oh,
good.
that also reminds me, and it's going to relate to a later thing that we're gonna talk about is Epic Games is releasing their own like Steam equivalent.
Oh yeah, like their own online store, pretty much,
Yeah.
like a game
This is
store.
going to be on it. Obviously, Fortnite's going to be on it because they made it. Um, Basically, quite a few things, and I'm pretty excited about that because there isn't. I mean, there's competition for Steam. There's Origin, but Origin sucks and no one uses it.
True. How about that one? What is it? Humble Bundle.
Humble Bundle isn't its own thing. It works with Origin and Steam.
Oh,
It
okay.
just basically lets you get deals on
From
games for charity.
okay,
So it's partnered with them.
I see.
It's kind of like the U.S. Selling weapons to
to both
all
people.
besides during World War II,
Oh,
where
okay.
they
So
joined in.
they were just a distributor.
Yep. Um, but yeah, so Hades is coming out. It's gonna be roguelike dungeon crawler. Looks absolutely gorgeous. Again, you can watch the trailer. Actually, we'll probably link to this site. I'll send
Mm-hmm.
it to you, Jomel, after we're done, so you
Okay.
guys can look at all the trailers. Next up, we got Anthem.
Mm.
They released a different trailer. If you didn't see it before when it was announced at the last E3, basically, I guess the best way to explain it's like Warframe meets Destiny.
Yeah, because wasn't this trailer like a story trailer?
Yeah, I think this one's a story trailer. I didn't get to watch the trailer, but aliens and different shit from what I
Mm.
saw briefly from various other clips. It still looks amazing. I don't care what criticism Anthem gets. I think it's going to be a great game as long as they have enough content and their monetization practices are wholesome, to say the least.
Like it expands more than just microtransactions.
Yeah, it's not like I'm fine with microtransactions, but
Okay.
it has to be towards things that aren't gonna like make the game not fun. Like you
True.
can't just be like, all right, I'm gonna throw $2,000 into this game. Now I don't have to play it because I have everything. You know?
True. Kind of like was it World of Warcraft, sort of like that?
I don't think no World of Warcraft isn't, to my knowledge, pay to win. It's pay to play,
Oh, okay, yeah, just
and then you're just fucking left out to grind your fucking dick off. But I'm just hoping that all the mechanics in this game are solid because I love the idea that you can just fly the fuck around. I love flying in video games, which is why Gravity Rush is one of my favorite games. Um, but Anthem personally, I just think it's gonna be amazing as long as there's enough content on release and monetization isn't shitty.
true.
And they don't pull a Fallout 76 and the game's just fucking doo doo.
Yeah, that's true. Good, you gotta have good practices both online and offline, right?
Right, right, right. Next up, Crash Team Racing is getting remastered.
Ooh.
So if you've ever played any of the Crash racing games, I mean, it's about what you expect out of a party racer. You know, you got all your iconic characters from the Crash series racing along tracks of familiar areas with power ups that you can collect along the stage, and you can throw. Shit, I haven't played a Crash racing game in a long ass time, so I don't know any. I don't remember any of the power ups. But there's power ups, shit you can shoot at each other. It's remastered, looks pretty good. It's the Crash version of fucking Mario Kart. There you go. Oh, and I think Team Racing specifically has it where you can sit in you like it's a weird system. Like you can like fuse your cars together and drive as one
So like,
for a time.
okay, is that a power up or is it like a game mode?
It's not a. I mean, imagine that you can turn that setting off, but you effectively, if you want to fuse with another kart driver, you're still like racing against each other.
Right.
And I don't know what exactly happened. I don't remember exactly what happens when you like go past the finish line, fuse together.
Right.
But essentially, as I recall, on the PlayStation, you hit triangle, and your car starts to glow. And if you like run into somebody else that's receptive to it, it's kind of like having sex. When the other
Okay.
person consents, you guys fuse together, and one person drive while the other person shoots shit.
I see. Sounds simple
And
enough.
I think it's unique per fusion. I don't exactly recall. For example, like when you initially fuse, I think you get a certain power based on what character you're playing. Again, I don't remember. I'd have to look into it again. But that's what makes Crash Team Racing unique is the whole fusion aspect. So yeah, check it out if you get a chance. If you were a previous fan or you just need a PlayStation alternative to Mario Kart. Or I guess did the Sega one come out on PlayStation?
I'm not sure actually.
Sega All Star Racing, or was that only Switch?
I can't. I couldn't be able to tell you, to be
I don't
honest.
fucking remember. um, but the next one, it's probably the arguably the biggest like um announcement for the general gaming populace is the announcement of The Outer Worlds by Obsidian,
Mm.
because the writers that worked on Fallout 1 and 2 are working on this. And I don't know if you know anything about Fallout 1 and 2, Jomel.
I do
Oh,
not.
no. Sorry. I lied to you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The original Fallout and Fallout New Vegas.
Oh, okay.
Right. So I don't know if you know anything about those two. But I don't know much about Fallout 1, but in regards to Fallout New Vegas, everything that I hear about the game is just like it has amazing writing. Like everything you do, it makes you feel immersed. The setting, everything about it was just amazing. Outside of it being an old Fallout game and being buggy as all hell, but
Right.
that's just because Bethesda makes games very interestingly. But if all else about this game, it's gonna have a great ass story. But I'm just wondering, because the game itself looks amazing. It looks pretty good,
Mm-hmm.
and it does kind of look like a fusion between Fallout and Skyrim and gameplay wise. Because it's from the perspective of, in Skyrim, when you're walking around with your swords, it's just you got your hands directly in front of you, and you can attack that way. From there, it looks like whatever weapon you're wielding is in the same position as in Skyrim. So I guess that's a good way to see how it's played, but I'm wondering if there's going to be character customization, and then is there going to be mod support? If they put out mod support, it's going to be just a huge slap to the face to fucking Bethesda, and I think that's hilarious.
Yeah, it's gonna be like, hey, what's up? Get your shit together.
Get fucking good, nerd. But yeah, I'm super excited about Outer Worlds. They said it's gonna be released in 2019, but I don't think it's gonna be like anytime soon. It's gonna be like mid-year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Right.
But Draw, how about the other biggest release? How about the other biggest like announcement of all time?
What do you mean?
Mortal Kombat 11.
Well, I was getting that eventually, Jomel.
Oh, okay. I thought okay.
Not done. There's still like 7 games. There's still like 4 or 5 games left. But yes, Mortal Kombat 11 was announced. It looks amazing. Apparently, there's 2 Scorpions. It's also coming to the Switch. And I mean, I don't know what to say about it. It's coming out January 17th. I mean, I don't know what to say about it. It's fucking Mortal Kombat. If you ever played Mortal Kombat, you know what to expect. Except that this one looks absolutely gorgeous. And, bloody and gory and visceral and all that stuff.
The usual Mortal Kombat thing.
The usual. The usual. Next up, let's see. There's this one really interesting MMO coming out that Studio Wildcard is making. I haven't heard about them before this game, but they're making a game called Atlas, which I don't even know how I would explain this game. So, from what they showed, it's an MMO survival game with like pirates and dragons and shit. Oh, wait. Oh, never mind. I know what this is. I just saw. Okay, so I lied to you. I do know what Studio Wildcard is. They made Ark Survival Evolved. If you've ever played that, it's a survival game where you fuck with dinosaurs and stuff.
Pretty much.
But in this one, they're taking a more fantasy aspect, like a big fantasy aspect, and like you can be a pirate. You can, create your own ship, sail the how many ever seas, fight each other PvP, and just general pirate things. There's I guess like a monster hunting mode where you like ride around either on this cannon mounted horse and fire cannons and shit at dragons as you race around them and stuff like that, or you have like an actual artillery thing that you sit in and fire from a distance. Or maybe it's a different game. I don't know. I think the one I just the cannon mounted horse thing might be different. But Atlas in general it looks like it's going to be pretty expansive in the things that you can do. And the map is supposed to hold it's supposed to hold a ton of characters, because the map's going to be like 12,000 times the size of a single Ark server.
Jeez.
And if you've ever played Ark, I mean, each map is big, but it's not like, oh my god big. But if it's 12,000 times the size of one Ark map, then that's gonna be oh my god big. Because even 2 times the size of an Ark server is fucking huge. So I don't know what's gonna be going on with this game. I'm hoping it's gonna run well, because I mean Ark, I feel like runs like shit. Runs as in while it could be amazingly pretty, like things are stiff and look like shit. So I'm hoping it's better. Next up is this game that's out now, actually. Called Ashen, which is supposed to kind of be like a Dark Soulsy kind of game, and I'm pretty excited about that because Dark Souls and Bloodborne has ravaged my asshole so much that I've started to like it, and I currently miss that feeling.
That's the M in you, Jarron.
That's the big M in me. Now I'm trying to get this big D in me. The Dark Souls feeling.
Oh, okay. I had to like pause there for a second. Like, what?
Yeah, it's okay. It's all right. But so yeah, check out Ashen. It's out now for PC and Xbox. Next up, BioWare teased some Dragon Age 4 stuff. We got a voiceover and some references to the old egg-headed god himself, Solus. But outside of that, there wasn't much. So that's kind of unfortunate. There's going to be a Stranger Things game, which is pretty. Wait a second. Okay, so Stranger Things isn't going to have another show. The third one is the game.
Wait, so
the
like third
thing
season
in the series is the game.
Really?
Apparently.
Like it's gonna continue off the story?
Yes. Fucking apparently.
Okay.
Either that or like whatever season 3 is gonna be, this is the video game equivalent.
Wow.
And then no, it's just called Stranger Things 3. I think that's just instead of the show, we're just gonna get a game. That's fucking cool. That's so cool. All right, well, see, hey, look at that. If you like Stranger Things and you want to play a game, there you go. Stranger Things 3. That's coming out. Did they have an announcement for it? I guess they didn't say when exactly it's going to come out. But yeah, that's pretty exciting. See, there's Mortal Kombat 3. Fortnite. How are you feel about it? It's still pretty damn popular. Their next like competitive season's out, and you can now do like not world editing, but you can make your own levels and shit and create stuff. So that's pretty neat, I would say. As much as I want Fortnite to go away, but it's neat. That's neat. Yeah, whatever.
It's a thing.
Oh, and I did miss it. The people that made No Man's Sky, whether you love or hate them, they're making a new game called The Last Campfire, which is nothing like No Man's Sky. It just you got some little cuties, little cute looking humanoid monster things walking around this cute little world, doing something, adventuring, and it looks great. It looks cute, but also mysterious,
Mm.
and jungly, and ruinous, and adventurous.
Oh, if I want to add on, I'll add on to that. I mean, this is sort of older news, but I don't know if
Mhm.
it's gotten around yet. But No Man's Sky is getting another update. It's
Oh, it
called
is.
The Abyss, and essentially what they put it, what they did is that they put like Subnautica in uh, No Man's Sky.
What the fuck?
So like if you find a water planet, the underwater the undersea life is much more vibrant. You can build an underwater base, submarine, and all that cool stuff.
Good.
So they're expanding. Despite how No Man's Sky has been treated the last couple of years, it's still getting
Awesome.
updates. It's still getting updates, and people are still playing it too. Surprisingly, like it's a very small community is still loyal to the series.
I kind of want to play. I kind of wanted to play it after it was updated because I did enjoy it. I did enjoy No Man's Sky until I realized what it was. Nothing. So,
That's about as accurate as a space, to be honest.
right, right. Um, but yeah, I'm glad that they are keeping that game going because that's even after we realized that it was absolute shit before the update, it was still amazing that they were able to actually generate an entire galaxy with like quadrillion planets. That's
Right.
amazing. Like regardless of what you say, even if every planet was the exact same thing, the fact that you could literally go theoretically, if you had enough time, to a quadrillion different planets.
Pretty much.
Or was it quintillion?
Wait. 18 quintillion,
All right, 18 quintillion.
if I
You could
remember.
theoretically go to 18 quintillion different planets, and I think that's neat. No matter how plain each and every planet was.
Not anymore. Now you get water.
Now you got water, yeah. And I honestly think like the only other problem with fucking No Man's Sky was that whatever their random world generator or however the hell they did it, it just didn't have enough stuff to make it consistently interesting. Like you would have to have like millions of variables to constantly have change. So I would like if it had like constant like weekly updates where it's like, all right, we added several new variables to planets. So now when you find a planet, it might have this instead of that. Maybe you'll never see it because quintillion planets, you know?
Yeah.
But
But
the variables there.
exactly. Like we
And
commend them for being able to maintain itself for more than, a minute. Just
right.
because how the like even like just by where it is right now, the variable seems so like precise as of right
Mm-hmm.
now.
Right. But I mean, I don't know. I'd probably have to get back into it at some point if I ever do. Because I don't know. I'm a little over it, but I don't know.
I'm always something now and then. I feel like I do want to just like float, like ride around space and
Mm-hmm.
have some fun with that.
I mean, that in itself was enough to hold me for like 9 hours. Remember, I played it all night at your place,
Yeah, you did.
and then I was like, "All right, this game fucking blows." But it was fun for the time.
Indeed, it was.
Let me see what else we got. Other than that, I think all we got is
The awards now, right?
the awards. Oh, and yeah, we mentioned the. Oh, Psychonauts 2 is having is uh is getting a game. A game called Sayonara Wild Hearts is coming out. A game called Journey to the Savage Planet. The Stanley Parable's coming to consoles. That's pretty cool.
Mm.
Psychonauts 2, Rage 2. We already heard about that at E3. Personally, I'm not too excited about that. There a game called Ancestors: The Humankind Odyssey, a team-based survival shooter. Or no, never mind. the Ancestors: The Humankind Odyssey is not a survival shooter. And Ancestors is its own game. Don't know what that is, but a team-based survival shooter called Scavengers is coming out. Abzu, the people that made Abzu, that game that's kind of like Journey, except you swim with fish and shit, is making a new game called The Pathless. Dauntless is coming to consoles. That's actually a really big one. I don't know why it's way down here in the fucking wrap up, but do you know what Dauntless is, Jomel?
I've heard of it, but I don't think I haven't played it. I know the name does sound familiar.
Yeah. So Dauntless is, I don't want to call it a Monster Hunter clone, but it's essentially a Monster Hunter clone, where you're a hunter. You have these crazy big weapons, and you literally go out and just hunt monsters. But the difference between Monster Hunter and this one is one, it's on PC. It originates on PC, and they're planning, their constant updates. It's still in early access right now, but they're moving along. They are currently having their winter event, and a new monster came out. But the feel of all the weapons is different. A lot of the mechanics are different. I really want to sing the praise of this game and not make it seem just like a Monster Hunter clone. Oh, one big difference between at least Monster Hunter World and Dauntless is that all of the monsters, or behemoths as Dauntless calls them, they're all like, imagine like big hulking elemental mages. So, like, for example, there's like a abominable snow owl beast that he's big, huge, and tough and stuff, but he can also like launch like rows of ice at you and shit. Or there's like this fire, like lava armadillo or whatever, and you have to break its scales, or it's like lava scales fast enough to damage it because they're constantly regenerating and stuff like that. And then there's others that like control shadow magic, where I think I remember it kind of looked like a weird like firefly looking fucker, like floats around the battlefield, and you have to do certain shit. And if you don't do a certain thing, or you get caught in this ability, like the entire world goes dark except like maybe a couple inches around you, and it just comes flying in from the darkness and beating your ass. And the monsters look amazing, and the way they model their combat, obviously it's going to be similar to Monster Hunter, where it's like slow but like precise hits. So it really tests your skill, and I think a lot of people should play it. I would play it, but my computer doesn't like it.
I see.
But I imagine they'll optimize it better once it actually comes out, and I do plan to try it again once it comes out. Oh, I do really want to try it.
That does sound pretty fun. I do want to kind of dabble my hands in it.
But yeah, now there's the awards. You want to handle that, Jomel?
What, the award for the Game Awards?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess we'll start from the we'll stick to Game of the Year at very last, because that's the build up.
I mean, you probably already know, because you probably already watched it by the time this came out.
That's true. This is for people that are like us, that didn't take the time to, watch the 3-hour Game Awards.
Right.
So all right.
For the other piece.
Pretty much. So we'll start with the best esports event. That was announced for that. The nominations were the 2018 League of Legends World Championship, E-League Major Boston 2018. Yeah, E-League Major Boston 2018, the International 2018, EVO 2018, and 2018 Overwatch League Grand Finals. And the winner for that one was the 2018 League of Legends World Championship.
Ooh.
For the best esport event. I mean, they had fucking pop stars at that opening ceremony. So.
Oh yeah, that was the live KDA performance, right?
Yep, live KDA performance. So.
Yeah, of course they fucking won. Like that. Honestly, that video alone probably like if like even if they just they would have won. They would have won my vote.
Probably. And as much as I love Overwatch and Overwatch League, the whole DJ Khaled thing, yeah, that was sort of just awkward. Like watch.
Apparently, I heard they didn't exactly tell him what he was supposed to be repping.
Yeah, so maybe next year, maybe 2019, they'll better it up.
I mean, Overwatch League is still pretty new.
Yeah, that's true. But moving on here, on audio design, nominations were Spider-Man, Forza Horizon 4, God of War, Call of Duty Black Ops 4, and Red Dead Redemption 2. The winner for audio design 2018 was Red Dead Redemption 2.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, for the amount of time I've been playing Red Dead Redemption 2, it's got some solid audio. There's like good sound design is pretty good. I like what they did with it. I haven't played any other game. I haven't played any other games on this list, so I can't necessarily do a fair comparison. But I can see why they won that category.
I mean, to be fair, if you're fucking galloping on your horse for like 4 hours, you're gonna need some music to hold you over.
Yeah. Oh, I think audio design is also like the sound effects. That's what they're also talking about too.
The sound effect of when your horse shits. Yeah, I heard that's pretty good.
It's magnificent when it happens. It's like little piddles of like shit.
Yeah.
So it's quite amazing. Next to the category here is best esports host, which I didn't know was a thing.
Interesting.
Yep. The nominations were Alex Golden Boy Mendez, Alex Machine Richardson, Paul Shaloner, Anders Bloom, and how the fuck do you pronounce Sejok's? I'm probably butchering this, but Sejoks. And the winner of the best esports host is actually Sejoks.
The guy with the hard to pronounce name.
Yeah. Oh no, it's a woman.
Oh.
She's a Belgian television. Yeah, she's Belgian television presenter. Apparently, she made best esport. Oh, is it best esport host?
What'd you say she hosted?
Best esports host.
No, so what did she?
Oh, what did she host? Yeah. I mean, just looking at her bio here, League of Legends.
Well, I mean, kudos to her by all means, but then that just kind of means like, you know, I mean, that is good because I mean, not only is League of Legends look at their hosts better, the fact that she won out of all of them, is pretty nifty.
So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Then the best actually these are the nominations for I guess best esports team. Nominations were OG, Ash Trails, London Spitfire, and Fnatic, as well as Cloud9. The winner for the best esports team was Cloud9, which I didn't know they're still around. I thought they disbanded quite a while ago, unless they got new members.
What's the
game?
No, not the game, but like what's the qualification for that?
What, for best team?
Is it known, or is it like actually best? If you compare an esports team in Overwatch to an esports team in League of Legends, like how do you?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not completely sure. Cause see, let me look into this. Just excuse me.
I'm gonna assume it's just based on general team popularity.
I mean, could be. I mean, the way the voting and the nominations work is there's like a voting jury, and from what it seems here, these are each like some major country has representatives. So we're talking about the U.S., Spain, the U.K., Russia, Poland, Peru, Middle East, Mexico. These are all these countries have organizations within the gaming community that are part of the voting jury that I guess take part in the nominations as well as voting for the winners and all that. So yeah, 17 global media outlets, and these are the guys that are responsible for the for voting all that. Right. So I'm guessing it's probably like a general consensus from what they can see. So like, because some of these are gaming journalists, from like different countries and stuff like that. So I mean, I can't necessarily tell you how they vote their nominations, but that's how this year's Game Awards worked for voting.
Okay, well, I mean, congrats to them, I guess.
So moving on, best esports moment, which is a thing, I guess. I'm not gonna understand. I mean, if you guys understand these, please
I don't
enjoy
watch
it.
esports, so I fuck.
So KT versus. So one of the nominations were KT versus IG base race, G2 beating RNG. There's one called Sonic Foxside switch against Go One in DBZ. OG's massive upset of LGD, and C9 comeback win in triple OT versus FaZe. So I'm not necessarily familiar with these events, but the best esport moment winner of this bunch was the C9 comeback win in triple OT versus FaZe.
What were they playing?
Let me see. No, in DBZ. Oh no, versus FaZe. So what were they playing? What is that? What game were they playing?
I mean, I can only think of a few.
C9 is Cloud9, so it's probably League.
Oh, okay. So yeah. Fair enough.
C9 is short for Cloud9. Okay, so probably
Speaking
that.
Of, as a side, I recently got back into playing League.
Oh, did you?
Okay. Playing it, not like as if I was ever fucking really playing it. No, I started playing it relatively frequently for the first time. And I gotta fucking say, fuck that game. It's so damn stressful.
I can imagine.
But it's also pretty.
Okay, well, we're gonna start going into some of the categories that I guess we'll start understanding, and I guess are pretty interesting to look at as well. The next set of awards go to the best esports coach. So, list goes down. The nominations were Bok Han-gyu, Janko Ponovic, Dylan Falco, Danny Sorensen, Jacob Mebdi, and how the hell do you say his last name? Christian Banasianu. And the winner of best esports coach was Bok Han-gyu. And this person coaches League of Legends. It's a Korean. I don't know which Korean team they coach though. But apparently, yeah. Oh, Cloud9, head coach of Cloud9.
Okay.
All right. Congratulations, Bok Han-gyu.
League is winning. Essentially, League is winning all the fucking categories.
Exactly, except one, which I was surprised about, but I'll get to that later. Next set of awards here is the best content. It is the content creator of the year. Nominations were Ninja, Benjamin Lupo, Willie Rex, Pokimane, big fan of her, and Myth. And it's like you said, Jarron, Ninja won content creator of the year.
Like you just had to say his name. I'm like, all right, yeah, he won. Like, he's literally the most popular streamer in the world right now.
Yeah, this is true. Next set of awards.
All because of Fortnite. Some goddamn how.
I mean, it's the thing, Jarron. It's the thing what the kids are into.
It's like, yeah, the kids are in it.
We're the old people complaining about the new generation now.
No, I just want I just want the real Fortnite game to come out so I can actually play it.
You mean the what is it, the
save the world mode, quote unquote. When Fortnite is the mode of Fortnite Royale, the battle royale for Fortnite is the other mode for the other Fortnite. But Epic's like, this is more popular, so we're gonna focus on this instead of anything else. Kiss my dick.
Next set of awards here is we have best mobile game. Nominations for best mobile game were something called Florence, Players Unknown Battlegrounds, Fortnite,
PUBG,
Reigns, Game of Thrones, and Donut County.
Donut County got a nomination. Ooh.
Yep. And the winner for best mobile game,
Fortnite.
You're wrong, actually.
PUBG.
Nope.
Now, oh, okay, all right.
The winner for best mobile game this year is called Florence by Mountains.
Florence. Let me look that up because I have no idea what that is.
Apparently, it's an interactive story and video game developed by the Australian studio Mountains, and was published by Annapurna Interactive. Game was released on February 14, 2018 for iOS and March 14, 2018 for Android. So
what the fuck is this?
It's like I don't know. From what it says, like it's a story-based interactive story-based
Life simulator.
Game. Is that what it is?
I mean, I'm looking at just various images, and it looks looks like a quirky type game or storytelling game,
right?
And all the mini games are just you living life, like brushing your teeth, cooking food, walking down the street while flying and singing.
Well, sometimes, Jarron, we need those wholesome things in life to like keep us going.
No, I'm fine with it. I'm like that's fine. If it won purely on its creativity, I'm perfectly fine with it.
Right, exactly. All right, and this one's kind of weird. This one was this next award goes to industry icon, but there's only one nomination, and he won.
What?
Industry icon. The person that won industry icon was Greg Thomas.
What did he do?
Who is he? I'm not sure who he is.
Yeah, I'm not. Greg Thomas.
He's a football player.
Okay.
I'm not completely sure.
Why?
I think he's a football player.
Did he win?
Yeah, Greg Thomas wins industry icon in the Game Awards 2018.
Huh. That's interesting.
I had to look. I'll have to look. Look into that a little bit more because
Right.
I'm not completely sure
who Greg Thomas is.
Yeah, exactly. So moving on.
Yeah.
Winners for Games for Impact. The nominations were Florence, Life is Strange 2, 11-11 Memories Retold, The Missing JJ McField in the Island of Memories, and Celestial.
Oh, please tell me Celeste won. Please tell me Celeste won. Please, Jomel, tell me.
And the winner for Games for Impact was Celestial.
Thank God it's Celeste.
Oh, Celeste? Okay, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Celeste.
Is there you're pronouncing an L at the end. Is there an L at the end?
There's no L. I'm probably just fucking it up.
Yeah,
Celeste.
You're just fucking brain dead. But yes, thank God Celeste won. So if you do not know what Celeste is, it is a fucking platformer among platformers. It is a very simple game with 3 mechanics for playing it. There is walking around, there is jumping, and then there is dashing in the air. You have 3 controls, and it based an entire fucking 10 out of 10 platforming experience on those 3 controls. It molds it in every single possible way you could think you could possibly mold a movement in a game. There's like the basic premise of this game. Yes, I'm gushing about this game that I've never fucking played, but I've seen so many people just gush about it that I've just captured their enthusiasm about it, and I want to play it, but I fear that I'm too bad at platformers to really enjoy it. But it's what do I even say? It's got so many like good mechanics that just build on each other so perfectly. I would say this is a perfect platformer, other than the difficulty curve that comes in later in the game.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. Play Celeste.
Near perfect, outside of the fact that it just gets too hard too fast.
And thank you for our non-sponsored sponsor, Celeste.
Yeah.
But moving on, the winner for debut indie game nominations were The Messenger, Moss, Donut County, Yoku's Island Express, and Florence. Winner for debut indie game is The Messenger by Sabotage Studio.
Now, I don't think I know anything about The Messenger. Actually, I can't even like put a
All right.
What the shit is this? Oh wait. No, okay. Oh, let me see. Oh, I know what this is. I think this might be another game that I can gush about. Yes, it is. Yes. Oh my god. All right. So, again, another game I haven't played. Really want to play it, but again, one of those games that are really hard. It's all right. So, think of the old Ninja Gaidens. I don't mean the 3D games. I mean the old 8-bit hard as hell Ninja Gaiden games. Now remove the hard as hell part until later on in the game. It's one of those like Metroidvanias. If you don't know what a Metroidvania is, it's essentially a game where traverse a giant map, and you can go backwards and forwards, and as you go along in the story and complete different points of story, bit different bosses and stuff, you get different power-ups that let you traverse the world faster, more efficiently. Think of like Ori and the Blind Forest. That was a Metroidvania. Um, this is another one of those games that's practically perfect just from me watching it. Like, maybe my opinion doesn't matter because I haven't actually played it, but just looking at it and seeing how things move, seeing how the story progresses, like it's the story in particular is one of my favorite things about the game, because not only is like taking the idea that you're this cool ninja flying through the ruins and doing whatever trying to deliver this message, but by the time you deliver the message, the game just fucking turns itself on its head. Absolutely. And then you go back through all the levels, but there's an entirely new twist that changes everything, and it's amazing. But go on.
And you heard it here first, guys, from our non-sponsored sponsor by Sabotage Studio, The Messenger, winner of debut indie game.
Good.
Next in the awards here are Studio and Game Direction. Now, this is interesting because this one actually has two winners. The nominations were Hazelight Studios, Quantic Dream, SIE Santa Monica Studio, Sony Interactive Entertainment, Insomniac Games, Rockstar Games, and good old-fashioned Electronic Arts.
I know EA did better have not won shit.
And it's two. We have two winners here, but it's underneath the same company. Mm-hmm. The winners here are Sony Interactive Entertainment, as well as the Sony Interactive Entertainment Santa Monica Studio. These and the reason why this one specifically is because the Santa Monica Studio was the one that worked on God of War.
Right.
So hold on to that thought, ladies and gentlemen. Next up on the list here is winners for the best VR game. Nominations are Tetris Effect, Beat Saber, Firewall 0 Hour, Moss, and Astrobot Rescue Mission.
I hope Beat Saber won because that game's pretty cool.
And the winner for best VR game is actually Astrobot Rescue Mission.
Interesting. Never heard of it.
Next in the awards here is best art direction.
Ooh.
So what we have here?
This is that game. I've been seeing it around. I didn't even know what else. All right, go on. Sorry.
So the nominations for best art direction we have here are Octopath Traveler, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Red Dead Redemption 2, God of War, and Return of Obra Dinn.
And it's art direction?
Yep, this is art direction.
Obra Dinn won.
So, winners are, like Jarron said, Return of Obra Dinn.
Yeah, I already know. Obra Dinn's a very unique looking game.
Is it? Okay. I've never heard of it, that's why.
Basic idea, it's like everything's black and white, and it looks like you're looking through like this 8-bit old school TV.
Oh, I see.
And it's just so unique in the way it looks. Everything's just like this weird, like not cell shaded, but like just
like pixel shaded, gorgeous beauty. Everything's like monocolored. Yeah, it's like monochrome. It's like a weird shade of like green, but not in that monotone green. Yeah. Also, another very good game.
we've been going on for a while, so I'm gonna try to go through this quick. Essentially, it's a mystery solving game, and you have the ability to look at you have to solve the murder of who killed all the people on the boat, and you have the ability to see a person's final moments before they die.
Okay, and this is still Obra Dinn, right?
Yep, overdue.
Okay. Well, moving on here. Next up in the awards here is strategy game, best strategy game. Nominations are Frostpunk, The Banner Saga 3, BattleTech, Valkyria Chronicles 4, and Into the Breach. The winner for the best strategy game is Into the Breach by Subsets Games.
Interesting. I don't think I've played Into the Breach.
Next one here is best student game. Nominations for the best student game are Dash Quasar, Lif, RE Charge, Jera, and Combat 2018. I'm not familiar with any of these since I don't look into student games. But the winner for the best student game is Combat 2018. Congratulations for your win. I'm sure you. I'll look at it right now because I'm kind of curious.
Right.
Combat 2018. What is this? Is it bats? Is it just bats?
No, that's something else. I'm pretty sure. I think so. Anyway. Oh, okay. I see. It's.
Oh.
I'll send it to you later. I'll send it to you afterwards.
Okay. Well.
Because we gotta move on.
Yeah. Well, congratulations to you. Next one on the list here is best sound score and soundtrack. The nominations are Octopath Traveler, Spider-Man, Ni no Kuni 2, God of War, Celeste, and Red Dead Redemption 2.
Ooh, okay, that's interesting.
So the winners for the best score and soundtrack is Red Dead Redemption 2.
I'm surprised Nier Automata wasn't on there.
Right?
Did that come out this year?
No, Nier was 2017.
Okay, never mind. It wouldn't be on there. Never mind.
Yeah, that's why. Next on the list here are best action game. The nominations for best action game is Destiny 2, Forsaken, Far Cry 5, Mega Man 11, Call of Duty Black Ops 4, and Dead Cells. The winner for best action game is Dead Cells by Motion Twin.
Deserves it. It's a pretty good game.
Indeed, it was. And coming up here next is best action and adventure games. Nominations are Shadow of the Tomb Raider, Spider-Man, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Red Dead Redemption 2, and God of War. And the winner for a best action and adventure game is God of War by Sony Interactive Entertainment and the Santa Monica Studios as well. So congratulations, God of War.
God of War is pretty good. I need to finish it though.
Indeed. Now here's the one I was actually quite surprised about. This one is the best. This one is the award for best esports game, and the nominations are Counter-Strike Global Offense, Dota 2, League of Legends, Fortnite, and Overwatch. Now, Jarron, just I don't know. I'm kind of curious. What do you think? I mean, I don't know if you know yet, but
I don't know. I only know who won Game of the Year.
All right. Well, this is the last one. This is the last Oh no, we still have more. But this, what do you think? Which one won best esports game?
I would think League of Legends won because of all the awards it won previously.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm assuming it's not.
And I'll run by the list to you again: Counter-Strike, Dota 2, League of Legends, Fortnite, and Overwatch.
Fortnite shouldn't be on there because it's not an esport.
Well, technically,
I guess it could be, but
technically, it's had a lot of tournaments recently. So
yeah, but fuck Fortnite.
Well, to keep going with time here, the winner for best esports game actually was Overwatch by Blizzard Entertainment.
Interesting. I'm happy for that. I love Overwatch, even though I haven't played it in forever. Maze Bay.
All right. Of course. Shameless plug. Next up on the list here is best performance, and these are voice actors from what it seems like. The nominations are Millicent Mayhat from Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Brian Dechart from Detroit Become Human, Christopher Judge, God of War, Yuri Lowenthal, Spider-Man, and Roger Clark from Red Dead Redemption 2.
Mm-hmm.
And just to let you guys know who played whom, Millicenthy Meha from Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I guess she played the the female variant of the your main character.
Mm-hmm.
Brian Dechart from Detroit Become Human. He plays oh fuck, what's his name? Who's our detective? He's a detective android from.
I don't remember. He's one of the main characters that you play.
Yeah. Oh man, that's terrible. Christopher Judge plays was it the I almost said the wrong fucking name. Kratos.
Okay.
And
boy,
Yuri Lowenthal, he plays Spider-Man. Well, yeah, that's or Peter Parker, I guess if you wanna go
to make you really feel like you're Spider-Man.
Pretty much. And Roger Clark, he played, was it Arthur? I believe Arthur. Yeah, Arthur Morgan from Red Dead Redemption 2. Mm-hmm. And the winner for best performance is Roger Clark from Red Dead Redemption 2.
Mm-hmm.
Next is best esports player. Nominations are Todiko, Jay Jonak, Simple, Uzi, and Dominic McLean. And the winner,
fucking furry wins.
And the winner for the best esports player is Dominic McLean, which is the furry.
The fucking no, not the furry, the fucking furry.
I mean,
disgusting.
We're all about acceptance, Jarron, right on this podcast. We're here.
Fuck everything about furries.
We're all inclusive, right? No matter what you think you're into. Well, congratulations, Dominic McLean, for winning best esports player.
They like to fuck animals.
Next up on the list here is best narrative. Nominations are Spider-Man, Life is Strange 2, Detroit Become Human, God of War, and Red Dead Redemption 2. Mm-hmm. Winner for best narrative goes to Red Dead Redemption 2 by Rockstar Games. Congratulations, Rockstar.
Even though I heard a bunch of shit about how the story afterwards just kind of falls apart.
Oh, that's fascinating. Well, I'll have to see once I keep going on that game. Mm-hmm. Next up on the list here is best family game. And surprisingly, all of these are like, only 2 here are not Nintendo games, which are surprising. So the nominations are Starlink Battle for Atlas, Mario Tennis Aces, Nintendo Labo, Super Mario Party, and Undercooked
Labo
2.
Got a fucking nominated?
Yeah, Labo now got a nomination.
All right, what was after Labo?
After Labo was Super Mario Party and Overcooked 2.
Okay.
And the winner for best family game goes to Overcooked 2 by Team 17 Digital Limited Ghost Town Games. Congratulations.
Overcooked does deserve it. It's a pretty good game.
It is. I played
fucking Labo.
I mean, Cardboard, Jarron. What's better than family fun than Cardboard?
Nintendo branded Cardboard, my fucking favorite.
Next on the list here is best role-playing game, and nominations are Octopath Traveler, Ni no Kuni 2, Dragon Quest 11 XI, I think that's 11. Pillars of Eternity 2, Deadfire, and Monster Hunter World. And the winner for best role-playing game goes to Monster Hunter World by Capcom. Congrats. Now, next up on the list here is best ongoing game. Well, this is surprising. Nominations are No Man's Sky, Destiny 2, Overwatch, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege, as well as Fortnite. And winner for best ongoing game is Fortnite by Epic Games. Congrats. I'm kind of surprised No Man's Sky even made the list on here, to be honest.
Again, I will say it's popular, so I understand.
But Fortnite?
Yeah.
Well, you can't go against the crew of judges around from like 17 different countries and outlets and crap. Next up on the list here is best sports and racing game. Nominations go to Mario Tennis Aces, Pro Evolution Soccer 2019, FIFA 19, NBA 2K19, and Forza Horizon 4. Now, the winner for best sports and racing game goes to Forza Horizon 4 by Microsoft Studios and Playground Games. And if you're not familiar with Forza Horizon 4, it's pretty much a racing game. It's like
cars and you race. That's the game.
It's for you. Yeah, it's for you gearheads and petrol heads. Yep. Seems like your alley, I guess. Next up on the list here goes to Best Fighting Game. Nominations are Soul Calibur 6, Blaze Blue, Cross Tag Battle, Street Fighter 5, and Dragon Ball Fighter Z. Winner for Best Fighting Game goes to Dragon Ball Fighter Z by Bandai Namco Entertainment.
Good.
Congrats. Good. Congratulations. Nominations. Next up on the list here goes to Best Independent Game. Nominations are Celeste, The Messenger, Return of Obra Dinn, Into the Breach, and Dead Cells. Now, the winner for Best Independent Game goes to Celeste by Matt Makes Games.
Fucking good.
Congratulations, Matt Makes Games, for your win. From right here, it's a good game, according to Jarron.
It's fucking good.
We're almost done. We're almost done, guys. Last two here. One of the next up on the list here goes to Best Multiplayer Game. Nominations go to Destiny 2 Forsaken, Sea of Thieves, Monster Hunter World, Call of Duty Black Ops 4, and of course Fortnite. And the winner for Best Multiplayer Game goes to Fortnite by Epic Games. Congrats.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Epic Games for your win. Fortnite is doing quite well nowadays, especially with Season 7 rolling around.
Yeah.
Now this is the big one. John already knows this. I already know this. But for those of you who don't know this and are like us, last up on the list here is Game of the Year. This is the big one, boys and ladies. Mm-hmm. Nominations for Big Game of the Year are Spider-Man, God of War, Celeste, Monster Hunter World, Red Dead Redemption 2, and Assassin's Creed Odyssey. And the winner of Game of the Year 2018 is God of War by Sony Interactive Entertainment and the Santa Monica Studios. Congratulations, God of War. I saw it coming. I definitely did see the pairing between God of War and what Spider-Man I think was one of the big two.
That was the main competition generally because I know people said they really wanted Red Dead Redemption to win, but it came out too close to the Game Awards, so you didn't have enough time to fumigate.
Pretty much, yeah.
Whereas God of War really God of War had the one up because it had been out longer.
Yeah,
so it got to build up more.
Yeah, it had the entire summer and then part of the fall to really digest. So
right.
It's no wonder why I won Game of the Year. Right. And I'm actually glad about this because for some up until the Game Awards, there were a bunch of rumors going around that Fortnite was one of the nominations. No fucking way. There's no fucking way that Fortnite is going to be a nomination for Game of the Year.
It might have won the Golden Joystick Awards, which is, I guess, is just a pure popularity award, and they don't base it off of anything else.
Is it just a audience voted or something?
I don't know. I don't know anything about the Golden Joystick Awards. I don't fucking know. I just now know that their opinions are not valid.
I see. Well, congratulations to everyone that won to this year's Game Awards 2018. Hopefully, we get more beautiful games and more games to look forward to in the coming year. It's December already. The new year dawns upon us, and 2018 was one hell of a year for video games. So I can't wait what 2019 has to offer us. Well, you know a lot. Kingdom Hearts 3, Anthem. Was there anything else big? I'm drawing a blank right now.
There is, but we'll let you know what's coming out next podcast.
Yeah,
because exactly. I need to update the calendar.
But we've been going on for quite a bit now. I mean, Game Awards was a big thing. It was a 3-hour event that we kind of had to squeeze in about an hour or so.
You're right.
So
a little less because we had other stuff to talk about.
Exactly. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about the Game Awards? Do you like the results? Were there other games you wanted to be nominated? Do you hate Fortnite as much as Jarron does? Do
you hate birds as much as Jarron does?
Come on, Jarron. We're all exclusive. We're all inclusive here, aren't we not?
No, we're not.
You sure? All right.
No,
well, I mean, if people want to oppose you, where do you think they can come and try to kill you or try to roast you at?
You can find us on Facebook at the Wannabeaboo Cast. Find us on Twitter at Wannabeaboo. You can watch us or listen to us on YouTube again Wannapeeboo Podcast. And you can also listen to us on iTunes, iHeartRadio, Google Play, Listen Notes, the Stitcher app, and any other place that has picked up our RSS feed.
Good job, Ron. You didn't mess up the last part.
Yeah.
And as always, guys, thank you for listening. Thank you for downloading us. As of this recording, we are just at 977 total downloads, getting close to that 1,000 total download mark. I know, right?
We're probably going to be there by our next episode.
Probably. Remember, I told you that? I said that we'd probably make it before the year ends. So,
right.
Thank you guys so much. We couldn't have done this without you guys. More to come. More bullshittery and weird things that happen from us. And be ready for that 1,000 total download mark.
Right.
But as always, guys, my name is Jomel Socorro.
My name is Jarron Gaddis.
And we are the Wannabe Podcast, bringing you the latest and greatest game and anime news, reviews, and waifus for life.
Thanks for listening, guys, and we'll talk to you next time.